We live. Probably getting some background. Y'all see I'm outside with it. Um, just moving around, getting to the money, man. Big shout out to all the family. It's about to pull up. Shout out to the STN. Shout out to all my brothers. Man, we just working, man. We just working, grinding. Gonna promote this boxing. We got the Gwoat Clarissa shit. We promoting that Bud Canelo. So let's work. Now, what I wanted to talk about today is the Gwoat Clarissa Shields. What's next? Who's next? As we can see, 15,000 plus tickets sold at the last event in Little Caesars Arena. Shout out to Detroit, Michigan. They showed up and showed out for the Gwoat. Now we just gotta lock in on what's next, who's next, um, what promotional outfit we're gonna be working with. Also, who's going to be broadcasting the fights? Are we going to be the Zone? Is it going to be Netflix, Prime? I mean, let's go. Let's talk about it. This is what we need to know in the sport of boxing. What's next for the Gwoat? Also, what's next for Jerron Bruce Ennis, Matchroom Boxing? They officially moved into 154. He has a list that put out that includes Charles Conwell, Rashidi Ellis, Andres Kasarakis, and Josh Kelly. Now, good list. We'll see who steps up and takes the challenge. Hopefully, Matchroom Boxing is going to make it worth their while to get up in there with one of the pound for pound fighters in boxing, Jerron Bruce Ennis. So, a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss. We're going to get in some work today, man. Shout out to everybody that's coming in the building. And make sure y'all follow the page, like the content, also share it, join the membership, tap me in with B3Picks. Uh, you know, I'm just going to comment in the chat real quick. And I appreciate everybody. If you're not following the page, make sure you following the page. Let's see here. I'm about to post a link so we can work. Yeah, we finna work. We finna work. Let's see, man. Probably still waiting on this order. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to everybody that's in the building, man, that's coming in to show love. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all smash the like button. As you can see. All right, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Have a good one. Uh, we definitely still working. We working on the move. So thank you. Bear with me. We got to get this content out to the people. Definitely got to make sure we're showing up and showing out for the public uh, on a regular basis, man. We got to get to it. It's mandatory. It's mandatory, man. We got a lot of questions to be asked and answered for this year, for this upcoming season, and the next few months in the sport of boxing. We have, you know, as you can see, based on my avatar, Ryan is failed and he still ain't got up. He's stuck right now. Oscar De La Hoya he said he doesn't want the rematch with Rolly Romero. I mean, work that looks like a duck. It sounds like a duck. Is definitely shaping up as a duck, but we'll see what Ryan does at the end of the day, because as we know, Ryan is really the boss. He kind of made he makes the fights, he makes his decisions. Even though his promoter is Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan does a good job of circumventing control and uh, circumventing authority and doing what he wants to do. So I mean, at the end of the day, the promoters, managers, they work for the fighters. So, Ryan is definitely well within his right to make the biggest and the best fights happen. Now, I mean, outside of that, man, we just want to see the best matchup. They talking about Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan. Uh, I mean, at what weight? At 147 with no belt on the line? I mean, that don't make sense. Why would Tio, a lineal champion, go up and fight Ryan for no belt? Leave his 140 title behind. That don't make sense. Now, money wise, it definitely possibly makes sense depending on what the pay is going to be for Tio and uh, what the pay is going to be for Ryan. But I mean, legacy wise, it does not make sense. Now, going up to 147 and capturing the lineal status, the Ring Magazine title, I think that is a big deal. I think that's what a lot of these guys wanted to do, especially Teofimo. He wanted to fight Boost in it so he could be a three-time lineal champion. Now that fight is not available to him at 147, it's real quiet. It's real quiet. Where they at? Salute to Jab Queen. God bless you. Appreciate you for coming in, Jab. It's real quiet out here on these Ryan and T.O. streets. It's unfortunate. They was doing a lot of talking, a lot of moving and shaking and in the sport last year, but now all of a sudden it's only tough fights. And we got Keith Connolly putting Tio on a protection program, and we got Oscar De La Hoya saying he don't want Ryan to get it back in blood. He don't want a rematch. So I think that's nasty work by Oscar De La Hoya. At the end of the day, Ryan as a fighter, he let us down versus Tank and quit. But as we know, and from his business standpoint, Ryan definitely is going to make the biggest fights happen. I mean, he really, I mean, that's really what I know he's going to do. So I can't deny that. He's definitely going to make a big fight next, and that's what the people are looking forward to seeing. Eduardo, salute, bro. Appreciate you for coming in. Please follow the page. Appreciate you. Thank you, bro. Please follow the content. Yes, man. Yeah, please follow and definitely come back and see me. Eduardo, salute to you, bro. No problem. Yeah, I'm just walking into the club right now. But yeah, yeah. Uber. Yeah. For Ryan. Yeah, man, listen, I'm just moving around. Thank y'all. God bless y'all. If I get anybody in here with me, it'll be a more streamlined situation. But definitely come really excited with y'all. What's next week? We're going to get Netflix again, Turkey, our sheep. After you do 15,000 in an arena with Lonnie Daniels, an opponent that a lot of people interesting. So that's really listen, they cut my internet, but I'm back. Appreciate everybody in the building, man. Listen, we still working. We want to know what's next for the Gwoat. Is it gonna be Layla Ali? Is it gonna be Clarissa Shields? I'm out here working. I'm doing double time. Shout out to everybody in the building. Salute to y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate you. You said the audio is low. Let me pick it up, Prize. Let me know how if I'm coming through better now. I put the headphones on to come out better, but the stream y'all works better than YouTube Live for audio. So I may not need the headphones. So just let me know. But listen, it's another big it's another big topic in my opinion in the sport. What's going to be next for Clarissa the Gwoat Shields? As we can see, she definitely was good with my brother D1. Salute to you, brother. Appreciate you. God bless y'all, man. Listen, for whatever reason I can't figure out how to do my mods on the StreamYard live, so I gotta wait till I do them on YouTube lives. But what I wanted to say is we want to see what's next with the Gwoat Clarissa shit. We want to see what's next with a lot of fighters. So we're gonna talk about a lot of fighters today. But the thumbnail is and the big fighter, the 15,000 plus fans in the arena. We want to know what's next for the Gwoat. We want to know where she's gonna end up. Is she gonna get some Jake Paul Saudi money? Jake Paul Netflix money. Is she gonna get some Turkey Riyadh Saudi money? I mean, what's next, man? Who's gonna put the bread up for Shadeja, for Layla Ali? Uh, a lot of people still BBL still calling for Baumgart at 147. What y'all want to see from the Gwoat next? Who do y'all feel like she needs to lock horns with for the sport of boxing to be in the best situation? Now, me personally, I want to see the Shadeja Green fight, and I would love for, I mean, if Layla is gonna come back, I would love for Layla to get a tune-up fight and then fight the Gwoat. You know, that would make sense, uh, in my opinion. Now, I've heard my brother Ness say that Layla should get the Shadeja fight and then that'll make Shadeja Clarissa bigger. Yeah, but we'll see if Jake Paul is gonna put that bag up for Shadeja versus Layla Ali. Now, if Jake put that bag up, then yeah, I'm excited for Shadeja versus Layla Ali as well. Anything with Layla Ali is gonna be a huge event in the sport. Uh, I'm excited. I mean, I know she's up there in age. I believe Layla's 48. She's still very well kept, very beautiful. She definitely is in shape. I don't know if she's in fighting shape, but she looks to be in good shape. So I'm excited to see that matchup. Now, outside of that, what is the Zone and Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing going to do with our brother Jerron Boots Ennis? Did y'all see the list? We got the list. Jerron's list for the end of the year is this: it's Charles Conwell, it's Josh Kelly, it's Andy Andres Katsarakis, and then we have Rashidi Ellis, Speedy Ellis. Those are the four names. Do those names excite y'all? Let me know who y'all want Jerron Boots Ennis to fight next in any of those four names. Now, yesterday, my brother Free definitely said that he would take the Charles Conwell Boots fight. Thought that would be a good introductory fight to 154. I believe so as well. I think that's a Philly fight. My brother Prize is in the building. What you think about that, Prize? Charles Conwell Boots in Philly. Does it sell out? What's your thoughts? I believe Boots gonna sell out pretty much, irregardless in Philly. And another thing I wanted to mention is I do believe Boots is gonna be back in Atlantic City as well. So we have to look out for Boots in Atlantic City and or potentially in Philly. I mean, Boots is becoming, he's an East Coast sensation because he's a knockout artist and he's definitely giving the fans what they want to see.
He stopped Stanionis in 6 rounds, so I definitely look forward to seeing Boots versus Charles Conwell. All 4 of those names is decent. Now, if I had to rank that order, I'm gonna rank that list real quick. Number 1 on that list, I'm gonna have to say is Andy Andries Kasarakis, only because he just came off the Brandon Adams win. He won the tournament at OTX, so I think that will be a good fight. I will put him number 1 in line just because he's undefeated and just because he just won the tournament. Now, number 2, of course, I would say it would have to be Josh Kelly because he's present at 154. He has a UK fan base. Even though he has lost, all of the remaining 3 guys have lost. So I'm just going to put him number 2 because he's coming off a win and he's been active. He just came off of 2 Riyadh season fights. So that's big for Josh Kelly. Now, number 3, of course, it would be Charles Conwell, and then 4, Rashidi, only because we pulling Rashidi up, and then Charles Conwell is a puncher at 154. So puncher versus puncher always going to sell. That'll be a big fight. The fans will get behind that matchup because you got 2 punches. Even though they would prefer a puncher like the fans, me personally, I would prefer a puncher like Bakram or a puncher like Virgil, but those fights are probably down the line for Boots. Now, Pryor said, he said they'll probably sell out in Philly, but that's not the fight I want to see. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, it's bigger fights for Boots as we can see. Boots is a big name in the sport of boxing. I believe Boots can fight pretty much anybody and sell out in Philly. But like you're saying, the fights we want to see more than likely is going to be the Fondura, the Xander Zayas of the world, and then of course we want to see the Bakram fight. Now, moving on from Boots, there's still a lot of uncertainty uh, in the sport, with especially with Teofimo Lopez. I'm gonna keep harping on this. Where's Keith Conley? Where's Teofimo Lopez? What's next? Turkey said he's not doing business with Teo because Teo walked away from the Devin Haney fight with millions and millions of dollars on the table. So that put a bad taste in Turkey's mouth. Uh, what's next for Teofimo Lopez? Do y'all believe that Teo will fight a black fighter? American fighter. I mean, who is he gonna fight? I mean, is he gonna fight Richardson Hitchens? New York versus New York at MSG or at the Barclays, either or. I mean, it's a huge fight, that big fight for boxing. I would love to see either matchup uh, with Hitchens, or excuse me, either arena, but with Hitchens and or Gary Antoine Russell. Now we know Teofimo is childhood friends with the Russells and Gary Antoine Russell specifically. Um, he wants to the Gary Antoine Russell protection program at 140. Gary Russell is his brother from another mother, so any legitimate smoke at 140 will pass through Antoine Russell before it gets through the lineal champion Teo. That has been set up by the businessman Teofimo Lopez. Speaking of businessmen, we have the great Keyshawn Davis. Shout out to Norfolk, Virginia. He definitely issued an apology, but he also said some other words. I didn't really get into it because it was probably negative. I'm just happy to see the young brother talking on social media. I saw him with his a shorty. They was hanging out, vibing on a boat out off a beach somewhere. So that's what you want to see from the young champ. Just staying positive, being out with beautiful women on a beach outside of the country preferably. So hopefully we get Keyshawn back ASAP. Now, he did miss weight in his last fight at 135, so I am projecting Keyshawn to be making a move up to 140. Now, the best matchups for Keyshawn right off the bat at 140. Now, here Albright just fought his brother at 140. I'm gonna need to see Keyshawn versus Nahir Albright at 140 in Norfolk. I think that'll sell out the Scope Arena again. That'll be bringing Nahir Albright back to make it right. He did get the win over Kelvin Davis, and it was a good fight. Come on back to fight Keyshawn Davis at Scope Arena. I think that'll be a big fight. If he can't get Nahir Albright, or they don't make that fight at 140, the introductory fight needs to be Lindolfo Delgado. Shout out to Robert Garcia and the RGBA boxing. They've been doing a great job with their fighters. I would like to see Lindolfo Delgado versus Keyshawn Davis at 140. That's a good matchup. Or if he's going to go right into a title shot at 140, Richardson Hitchens. Let Keyshawn go through the IBF. Richardson Hitchens doesn't have a number one, number two right now. So see if you're coming up as a champion, moving up in weight as a champion, petition the IBF to see if you can get that Richardson Hitchens matchup. Now, everybody is looking at the T.O. fight. Keyshawn Davis wants T.O. Shakur Stevenson wants to move up and fight T.O. What is Teofimo going to do with his lineal status at 140, man? T.O.'s holding it up. T.O.'s definitely holding up the division. He was talking about going up and fighting Boots, and then he was talking about Norman Jr., but now that Boots has moved to 154 and Haney has taken yet another Lopez fight, he's fighting Norman Jr. What's next for Teofimo Lopez? That's what the people want to know. That's what we want to know. and look at my brother Prize. He said, I hope Tia don't get a fight. See, and this is what happens when you disrespect, antagonize fan bases. You do bad promoting, bad business. The fans, the people that support boxing, we don't want to see you. Nobody wants to support you. Nobody wants to buy your fights if you are picking and choosing. You're not making the fights the fans want to see. You're playing politics and A-side games. We heard even Teofimo say that he wasn't going to give Devin an opportunity at 135. So, I mean, he's time and time again, Teo is just he's just made it in with the public, man. It's nasty work. Salute and Jab is saying Teo had an opportunity before. Teo had an opportunity before Devin. He ducked beat Norman. Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's nasty. It's sad. It's sad because Teo is a two-time lineal champion, and a lot of people are calling him a future Hall of Famer off of the Taylor and Lomachenko wins, and those are good wins on his resume. But we need to see consistent fights at the top of the sport. I mean, all those fights, the Steve Claggett, Jermaine Ortiz, Pedro Campo, all them good fights, Sandor Martin, a lot of decent names because we watch boxing, we recognize them, but they still not the top of the sport that we want to see. They're not unifications. So it's mandatory that T.O. fights Hitchens, Keyshawn Davis, or Antoine Russell within the next calendar year. I mean, he's dragging his feet like no other in the history of boxing. Now, as y'all can see, I'm out in the country right now, where they do cow tipping and horseback riding. So bear with me if my audio goes out. Let me know if the audio's messing up. I appreciate y'all. But I'm definitely out here driving in the sticks right now. Just, getting to the money. Got to the mandatory bills need to be paid. Now, everybody that's liking the content, please hit the like button. Make sure y'all follow B3Picks TV. And if you digging the content, please support, help the channel grow through the Zelle. Now, the sport of boxing is in a great place in my because we got financiers. We have people really putting money in the sport of boxing. I mean, anytime you got a guy like Teofimo Lopez getting $11 million offer, generational wealth type of money, boxing is in a great place. Now, who do y'all want to see the young phenom Xander Zayas fight next? Now, he had a good performance. He's 22 years of age, the youngest champion in boxing. They did say he will be getting in Puerto Rico, so that's a par for the top rank. They always gonna do homecoming fights and build their fighter, which is what we want to see in the sport. Do y'all want to see Xander Giovanni Stantillion? Now, for 147, I still think that's a good fight for Xander, but it's just good for Prime. I mean, who is going to put on that fight? Is that going? That's ESPN. I mean, excuse me, that's Top Rank, of course, but ESPN is out of the sport of boxing. Who is going to be putting has a lot of okay. I'm still on my 5G. If I fall off, I apologize.
Listen, I appreciate everybody that came in today. I just was able to get back in. The service is trash out here. I'm gonna show y'all how much of the sticks I'm really in. Like this is a house that I'm beside. Like look at that house right there. Look how old this house is right here. Man, listen, I'm in VA. I'm working. God bless everybody in the Sports Talk Network and everybody in YouTube communities, man. Appreciate y'all. JBG, all the family all over. Listen, make sure y'all continue to tap in with B3 Picks. I'll be back. And listen, support your boy. As you can see, I'm doing road shows. I need to be in the crib in the studio. I need to get a mic. I need to have a whole setup so this don't happen again. But it's all fun. I'm glad I was at least be able to come in and get back on and finish this out. But God bless y'all. And remember, let's go green.